In Alameda County, the ballots have been sent out and mail-in voting begins on Monday. But no race has gotten as much attention as the move to recall District Attorney Pamela Price. Today, recall organizers and the families of crime victims gathered to start the final push to Election Day. John Ramos has the story.
There is no shortage of passion in the effort to recall Pamela Price. And now that voters will soon begin casting their ballots, the public relations campaign has kicked into high gear.
Recall Price! Recall Price! Recall Price! Recall Price!
They spoke as one voice, the families of murder victims who accuse Pamela Price's office of denying them justice. And with the help of Bay Area pitchman Sam Singer, it's a voice that will be hard to miss. On this day, Singer said he was acting as spokesman for the 13 different police unions in Alameda County.
Each and every one has unanimously endorsed the recall of Pamela Price, and we're standing up to the tyrannical district attorney that we want to see removed from office.
Price was elected less than 2 years ago, a criminal justice reformer promising to cut the rate of incarceration, particularly of young black men. But almost immediately, she sparked criticism by people who said her refusal to seek more serious charges was creating a system of catch and release.
Fixing the system is one thing, but destroying the system is another. People have to be held accountable. Yep. And whatever the law says is accountability, it's not the right of one person to come in and change what they feel is accountability. A law is a law.
Yep. That's right.
What's right is right.
Yep.
And whatever she ran on, first of all, a lot of these people voted for her.
Yep.
And they are now victims of what she stood for. So that is what we are here for.
Price has not been shy about standing up for herself and has often described the attacks against her as being racially motivated.
That's racism, and I'm calling it for what it is. If you believe the media hype, I went from a well-respected lawyer and businesswoman with 40 years experience in this community to a bungling, incompetent idiot who knew nothing about the law or the criminal justice system.
But the recall supporters believe that many who voted for Price knew little about her.
They voted for her because she was an African American. So the basis of her getting into office wasn't based on her record. She was a civil rights attorney. It was mainly based on the fact that she is African American, and so am I.
Now the families, some who even voted for Price, say her concern is more for the accused than the victims. Florence McCrary's son Terrence was one of 2 people murdered at a party in 2016. A suspect was caught, but she says things changed after Price took office.
He was arrested and charged for 2 murders that night where there was gunfire that erupted at a party. And he was charged with both murders, and then they dropped the charges against my child's assailant.
Cherie Newsom says her son was killed in January of this year.
The person was caught and released, stating that they didn't have enough evidence. So I just feel like now it's just time for Pamela to leave.
It may not be fair to label every dropped case as being soft on crime, but that's the situation Alameda County's DA finds herself in. And as fears about rising crime increase, in 30 days, the voters will deliver their verdict about whether or not Pamela Price is guilty as charged.
The group against the recall sent us a statement from District Attorney Price saying, blaming me for decades of failure that took place under the influence of these police unions is both misleading and a disservice to the voters who have been calling for reform. It's easier to point fingers than to actually solve problems. This recall is a distraction from the real work we need to do together to fix a broken system.